John Michael Montgomery, I swear, I'm wearing my underwear. All right, that wasn't funny. All right, okay. There we go, John Michael Montgomery. I swear I'm wearing my underwear and I don't even care and all that other good stuff. Anyways, 8:44 in the morning. Good morning, RRR Radio, Wednesday morning, hump day, Wednesday, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Good morning, shout out to Art Mudo. Good morning, James Gonzalez. Good morning, Tiger Gonzalez. Good morning, Primo. Rogelio Rivas. Good morning, Primo. There we go, Ronald Munson. Good morning, Alma Delia. Good morning, Mona Davila. Buenos dias, Wednesday morning. Just halfway through the work week, man. Come on, Friday. Come on, Mr. Weekend. And come on, NFL football, regular season football, a week and a half away. I'm tired of preseason football. I'm not even watching it. Who cares about preseason football? Enough of that crap, man. Give us the real stuff. The real boys. You know, the real chingazos. We don't want that preseason stuff. Please, por favor. Mona Davila, good morning. Guadalupe Borja. Buenos dias. It is time for question of the day. But I gotta tell you, man, stay with me here. We're gonna talk about something, and this is gonna get serious. I'm not playing around. We're gonna get serious. We're gonna talk about Tejano music. We're gonna talk about music in general and some of the problems some of these artists have. Well, to us being the fans, it can be a problem. To other people, it's not a problem. But we're gonna talk about that. What I'm gonna do is I don't know if I should go with the question of the day or just get right into what I want to talk about. Good morning, John. I got out to Marianne Garza. Good morning. Let's go ahead and talk about what I'm going to talk about music. I think it's safe for me to go ahead and put this person's name here only because she posted it on her Facebook page and without hesitation. So I think we're good to go. Okay, and here we go. Let's talk about this. We're going to talk about this. There we go. Now, here we go. Listen up. Check this out. Terry Tejana Duarte, okay, was in town this past weekend, and she went to Midnight Rodeo. Okay, you guys with me? Check this out. She went to Midnight Rodeo to go see Jay Pettis perform. Now, Terry lives out of town, and she met up with some friends also and took them to Midnight Rodeo to go see Jay Pettis. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and quote Terry in what she said. Check this out. Really interesting stuff. She says, I took friends who hadn't been out in forever because they have little ones, and I promised them a good time. They were disappointed, and so was I. I totally get that an artist will sing a cover or two, but when you are singing everyone else's music, knowing you have more than enough material of your own to perform for your fans, show them some respect. I'm right there with her. I agree with her, and I really do, and it gets a little bit more. Let's go a little bit more into this. Check this out. Norma Leal, good morning. Maria Lopez, happy birthday. Going out to Maria Lopez. Good morning, Maria, happy birthday. Norma Leal, good morning. Now, she goes further, and she goes, y más triste, when you are singing a song and you prolong it twice the length that I even forgot what song he was actually singing. She says, give your fans that respect that come in to pay to go see you perform the music that make them fans in the first place. So yes, it does upset the fans. Now, let me say this. I always try to stay a little bit aside from commenting on bands and music or whatever, because everybody's got opinions. But like I said, I've been in this business long enough to where I feel that I can voice my opinion, and I'll talk about Tejano music for right now, and then from there, whatever else it is. Now, we'll go with Jay Pettis. I have seen Jay Pettis perform many, many times, and yes, like a Jay Pettis, a Ramirera, a Mas, some of these people that have hit after hit after hit after hit, they can go on for 2 or 3 days. So, you go see a band perform, we'll go with Jay Pettis. That's what Terry Tejana Duarte is saying. Now, you figure Jay's got so many hits, man. You go pay to see him, and although he probably can't sing all of his songs in one night, heck, man, you want to at least try to squeeze as many songs as possible, right? So you're there, and you want to hear certain songs, but you're going, what chance do you stand to hear a Jay or a Mas or etc., to sing one of the songs that you want to hear one of their hits if they're playing a cover song from somebody else. You want to hear their hits. That's what you're paying for. You want to hear their hits. And unfortunately, they don't do this. Now, I can respect if they sway around and play one song over there and another cover song over there from somewhere else. That's cool. But if you prolong it and you keep on playing cover song, people are going, man, I don't want to hear this no more. I want to hear the songs that I love from this person. I want to hear the songs that I paid to come here. I don't want to hear this other stuff. I am right there with her. Terry Tejano Duarte, I'm right there with you. But the unfortunate part, I have not seen Jay perform in quite a while, so I don't know what his show's like. All I can say is this. When I have seen Jay perform, he does play some of his songs, but of course, he plays other songs as well. Now, speaking of prolonging a song, I'm with you on that. I have seen Jay perform where he performed Me and Mrs. Jones for about 10 minutes. The song's a beautiful song. I love Me and Mrs. Jones. But how long can you extend a song? I don't know, man. That's a show. But obviously, the man he's survived as long as he has. By, he's still performing. So obviously people like what he's doing. But I can respect what you're saying. Example, I was in Corpus Christi, Texas for Fiesta de la Flor this past year. When I got there, Los Palominos were performing. Okay? And I gotta tell you, they performed one song and they talked for 10 minutes. Then they performed another song and they talked for 10 minutes. And you're going like, hey man, one song, talk for 10 minutes. Another song, talk for 10 minutes. Man, it's okay to talk a little bit, but you want to hear the songs. You don't want them to burn up their time talking when they could have sang. In those 20 minutes that they talked, 25 minutes, heck, man, you could have squeezed 4 or 5 songs in there. You want to hear the band perform, not talk, in a sense. You know what I mean? I simply love the angle where singers try to get personal. They'll talk a little bit. That's awesome. But, of course, along with that, you want to hear them perform the songs. There we go. Leroy Urbazo says, I want to hear Dreams, not another copy song. And there you go. But, Terry, I am right there with you. When I was at T-Town, I saw all of them. Pretty much the best of the best were performing at T-Town. And I pretty much already knew which bands were going to be performing and what pretty much they would do. And it is sad what you're saying, but many times that's why people say, what's going on with Tejano music? Hey, man, I don't know. I just know that our icons are dying up, and I've always said you need to go support and see whatever Tejano icons that you do have. Go see them and support them. And on the other end, you'll say, well, I'm trying to see them and support them, but if they're not playing their hits and they're playing other things, who wants to go see them and support them? And there you go. And the only way that artists are going to wake up and see the light that the fans are seeing is by when people do not show up anymore. They're going to go, man, I better get back to what I was doing now. Is it going to be too late? I don't know. I really, really don't know. But anyways, good morning, John. I'm going to DJ Edward Castillo. Good morning, brother. There we go. John M. Hernandez. Buenos dias. Nani Jimenez. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Like I said, I know it's very disappointing, but Terry, it's not only Jay Perez. There's a lot of bands out there, that you go see them. It doesn't even have to be Tejano. In general, you can go see bands perform, and they're playing other people's music, etc. Look, straight out, I'm a big Monster Barry Manilow fan. I love Barry Manilow music. I've seen him several times, and many times when I've gone to go see him, he'll play his hits, but then he strays away and plays other stuff, and you're going, man, I don't want to hear that. I want to hear the hits. But it's just unreal how sometimes bands stray away from their own music and they go somewhere else. Example, I went to go see Tower of Power perform here in San Antonio. And mind you, one of their mega hits, I think we all know, You're Still a Young Man. Did they perform it? No, they didn't. And I'm quite like, how do you have a mega hit, You're Still a Young Man, and you don't perform it? How does this happen? Styx. I've seen Styx perform, and they got a monster hit called Lady. I've seen them 3 times, and they've never performed it. Why? I don't know. That's a mega hit. Why bands stray away from playing some of their hits? I don't know. It is unreal, but like I said, the only way things change if people quit supporting them. They're going to say, well, man, you know what? We better change our playlist. But if people keep on showing up, then, hey, man, it is what it is. It is disappointing, but what are you going to do? I guess next time when you hear that, in your case, Terry, Next time you hear that Jake's performing, you're going to go, well, no, why am I going to go? If he's playing other people's music, why am I going to go? And there you have it. But obviously, the man's, he is just still getting his gigs and bookings out there and whatever the case may be. So obviously he's doing something right. I don't know, but I can feel your frustration. I really, really can. There we go. Dolores Sotomayor. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And there we have it, Terry. Really, man, that's a good subject. It really, really is. Leroy Urbazo says there's no more musicians that want to commit. That's why the bands play a lot of copy songs. And also, let me just say this. Many times you can go see a band perform. We'll go with Tejano. You can go see a band perform, and you say, they don't sound like the CD. They don't sound like the 45 that I bought or the cassette. They don't sound that way because those aren't the same musicians. Whenever a band, a singer goes into the recording studio, they use studio musicians 9 times out of 10. I'm not saying all the time, but most of the time. So whenever you go see them perform live, it's pretty much just they're not the same guys that recorded in the recording studio. And there you go. Because I can't tell you how many times I've heard they don't sound the same. They don't sound like the same guys. A real good example of this, a prime example, is when La Fiebre performed at T-Town. I'll never forget this, man. It was a Saturday night. We were slammed, sold out. T-Town, 1,000 people. And when La Fiebre came on stage, people were saying, we came to see La Fiebre. I don't know who these guys are, but that's not La Fiebre, because they don't sound like them. Well, they didn't sound like them because it wasn't the actual musicians. To my knowledge, and if it was, they were in trouble. But they pretty much 9 times out of 10, you're not hearing the same band that's in the recording studio, doing the recordings for these singers. It's just the way it is. It's unfortunate. There we go. Ray Gonzalez, good morning, good morning, good morning. He said, Leroy Urbazo, too many freelancers. Obviously, that's true, Leroy. A lot of musicians don't want to commit, but that's their prerogative. If they don't want to commit, more power to them. If they do, more power to them. That's a Tejano band staying together is far and few. It really is, man, because if you're not getting gigs, man, who's going to hang around? They're going to take off and do something else. And that's just the way it is, man. You'll see them at Jack in the Box, McDonald's, Bill Miller's, Uber drivers. Hey, man, it is what it is. Anyways, I tell you what, let's get to my question of the day. Here we go. Órale. Question of the day, man. I got some news stories, but I don't want to do too much talking here. Here we go. Question of the day. There are good kissers. There are bad kissers, and there are mediocre kissers. All I'm going to say is this. Whenever I kissed my first girl back in 1977, or was it 76, I'll never forget this. I was really, really nervous. I had never kissed a girl before in my life. And so, when I kissed her for the first time, she tells me, "You're a good kisser, Bobby." And I said, "Thanks, that's my first one." And there you go. And the rest is history. But, we know sometimes people will lie. They'll try to be nice and say you're a good kisser when you're not. So, my question of the day, simple, straight to the point. Have you ever had a bad kisser? Man, get away from me. You're a terrible kisser. Really, man, because they're out there. Some women are terrible kissers. Guys are terrible kissers. Have you ever had a bad kisser? I tell you what, let's get it going. Listen to something by Sanford Townsend Band. Smoke from a Distant Fire. Good morning, RRR Radio. Wednesday morning. Órale. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. See, it's cool to talk about music a little bit, but you know what? Talking music, I can go on and on and on and on, and you would open up a lot of can of worms. You really, really would. If you start talking about Tejano music and who's doing what, when, why, and how, and really, you'll open up a can of worms, because there's just so much that went on, that's going on, that should have been going on. And maybe one morning we need to do that. We really, really do. There we go. I tell you what, let's get back to the morning show. Join me, robertrivasradio.com. Just click on the blue button and you're joining me live. Órale.